I think there is an issue with my mic. Just give me a second. I am fixing it. Go to the mic setting. Okay. I hope you can hear me now. Okay. Okay, thanks for joining the stream, guys. And there is already one question into the chat. So let me just grab that particular question first. Okay. So one guy is basically saying, brother, add another payment method to the website. Paid for the course purchasing just like jazz and okay. Okay, so brother, this issue is because of your country, is not because of payment method in my website. Okay, so I have already added the payment method which work globally. Okay, so if you go to like a shop website also right here, I have PayPal enabled. Okay, so I have PayPal enabled into the cart. So I think I should go with this login. Let me see. Yeah, so I have PayPal enabled into the checkout. So PayPal is widely acceptable, so I don't think so the PayPal will be the issue. Okay, now if you like if you in your country the PayPal is also banned, then I will say go with the fourth wall website. Okay, so this is the fourthwallfluxset.com. Here you can do the payments using the card. So let me just go to the cart and check out. And can you see it is giving option for the card right here. So here you can add MasterCard, Visa card, or any other card that you can use, including American Express. Just something showed up right here. Okay, so yeah, this is the card option. So here you can almost use any card. So the card is also there. This option is also there where you can do payment using PayPal, and obviously the crypto sometimes I accept. Okay, so yeah, you can use these particular methods of, like, apart from this method I don't have any other method, because in two methods everything is covered. So I don't think so I should be going with the any other method. Okay, and if your card is not working, probably that's because your country's banks. So it's better to contact someone outside of the country and tell him to do the payments. I don't know, arrange it. Okay, I can't hear you. I think you can right now, right? I was fixing my mic and now my mic is also live. By the way, let me check right here also if I'm audible. Yes, you can hear me. Let me reduce my voice a little bit. Okay, next question is, hi bro, PayPal payment available? Yes, PayPal payment is available on the website. How do I get the Gmail fishlet? You contact me directly, personally. This is how. Okay, apart from this, I just got one message on the Telegram. Just now, I got one message on the Telegram. It was saying, I'm unable to use VS Code to SSH into the server. Okay, that's the question. So he's unable to use the VS Code. So let me show you how usually I SSH into the server. Okay, by the way, this statement itself is quite you can say quite confusing. He's saying I'm unable to use VS Code to do SSH. Okay, so right now, first of all, it is not required to use VS Code to do SSH. Okay, you can just normally open CMD like this, and simply you can type right here SSH root and whatever the IP address of your server is. Okay, so something like this, and you can do SSH using this method. Okay, it is not necessary to use VS Code, but if you want to edit files also, then you can go with the VS Code. Okay, so it looks like the VS Code is not installed right here. So what I will do, I will just download the VS Code in front of you, and I will install it and I will show you how exactly you can use to use that particular VS Code to do SSH. Okay, so right now it is taking too much time, so let me see if I have any downloaded binary available of the VS Code. Okay, it's not available, but anyway, let's continue with the downloading, and by the time the downloading is complete I will show you. Okay, meantime let's go with the questions. Yes, David, hello, hi, how are you, how you doing, man? Okay, so let's start with the question. Please start putting the questions into the chat. Meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the questions from the website also. Okay, so right now this is the question I just answered. It's about the setting up the Evilginx on this server. Okay, so guys, basically saying this, I am having problem to change the port in the config file. Is there any something else I can do to fix this particular problem? So basically what exactly he's trying to do is he's trying to change the port using the commands, like he's basically using Evilginx port and then port number. Okay, he's using command to change the port number. Okay, so let me just show you exactly how he's trying. So I'll say ping xsx.1yt.1 and that's my IP. As of now I keep changing the IP address, so don't just copy this particular IP address. Okay, I keep changing the IP address. Okay, SSH root, and obviously this is how you do SSH into the server. Now I type the password for my server and here we go, I have access to the server. Okay, so let me just clear everything. Great. So if I do ls, can you see I have some things right here. So if I do Evilginx 2 and if I ls and if I start Evilginx right here, then I get this one fishlet right here. Okay, so basically what he's trying to do is he is using config command to change the configuration of the Evilginx. Okay, so by the way, if you have seen that particular chat ID and that token, it's already deleted. Okay, so don't worry about that. So he's basically using config command, config, and then he's using port, and then using 555 whatever the port he want to set, and it says invalid syntax, can't do, and whatever it is. So this is there is an issue with the configuration, that's why it is not working. What you can do is you can do nano then tilt slash dot Evilginx, and then here you can type config.json and hit enter. It will open the editor, and inside this file, by the way, you can create whatever you want to create, add the port or do anything, everything, whatever you want. Okay, so just give me 1 second. Accidentally I showed my token here, so let me see if this token is in the play, and if it is in the play, then I think I have to delete that particular token. So I will say my bots, you have currently no bots. Okay, my account is clear. Let me go to the bot father one more time. Okay, here also I will ask my bots, you have no bots. Okay, this token is basically deleted already. Okay, next question, please bro. SMTP course is big issue to get inbox 065. Is there any guide lesson, let me know. So as of now, see, I am not hardcore email guy. Okay, I know cybersecurity, I know system administration. Honestly, I don't want to bluff, I don't know much about the emails and getting into the inbox and setting up the email server, because there is a too much to learn, and I cannot just go here and there and do everything. Okay, so that's why I showed the people how you can set up beginner level to the intermediate level email servers using different tools, and that's what I stand for. And if you are asking about advanced setup with IP rotation, multiple IPs and all, I don't have it. Okay, and by the way, if you going with the IP rotation and all, probably these tools are paid, it's like enterprise level tools. Okay, so I definitely don't have those tools. If you are asking about the guide on how we can hit the inbox, so basically you need to route your email through the spam to go to the inbox. Okay, right now it's going to the spam, go to the inbox. So in the course I have already covered this into the 4 videos where you will get idea how you can avoid getting into the inbox. And apart from this, I will create dedicated videos for members only on the YouTube channel in coming week, because this week I was busy, but in coming week I am quite free, so I'm going to work on the videos. Okay, and about the emails, I don't think so I will create a course on emails only, because I have limitation. If I collaborate with someone who has a knowledge about the email, definitely I will create complete course, because I don't want to give you some basics and intermediate stuff. I want to give you legit advanced stuff when I create the course. Okay, I don't want to waste your money. Great. Next question. I am having issue importing my cookies on my Bing browser using cookie editor. When I import the cookies and refresh the browser, Microsoft locks the account and prompt me the recover my MFA. See, if you use the Bing or if you use the Chrome, it is basically developed in the base of the Chrome only. Okay, even if it is Bing, even if it is Brave browser, even if it is Chrome browser, all of these have a common base. Okay, so you cannot use those particular browser, because whenever you add the cookies in these browsers, it will revalidate the cookies for the popular website like Office, Google, Dropbox, Skype, right? So they will revalidate, and if the device ID is not matching with the device ID set into the cookie, or there some other logic, then they will make the cookies invalidate and they will basically ask for additional authentication. But if you use the Firefox to do it, then definitely it will work, because in the Firefox there is a no any loop validation like feedback validation. Okay, so that's why I recommend using Firefox. In the Firefox also I recommend using the tool called cookie editor. Okay, so if I go here, cookie editor, I think this is it, right? Yeah, this is the cookie editor. Use the Firefox version. This says the Firefox version. Okay, that you should be using it. Okay, next question. I don't know if you have any specific cookie editor and browser that we would, yeah, Firefox, and I use the cookie editor. This is the cookie editor. Okay, great. David Stones, what are the difference between the URL spoofing and URL redirection? I also don't know what is URL spoofing. Either you are telling me the wrong Google. Let me go to the Google. By the way, let me open another browser. It's exposing too much. It's exposing too much. Okay. What you said? URL spoofing, right? URL spoofing. URL spoofing. The process of creating a false or fake URLs which pose as another website. Okay, URL spoofing. So there is no like specific term as a URL spoofing, by the way, because this is just an explanation on the URL spoofing. But I think the URL spoofing means creating the similar looking links which leads to the malicious website. So it can be the redirection, it can be the similar looking domain, it can be the that what we call some kind of hieroglyphic domains. So I will give you an example. So if there is a like google.com, sorry, if there is like google.com, so instead of Google you will use some language which L looks like 1, and you can say something like this. Okay, google.com. Okay, so yeah, this kind of stuff. So basically spoofing, URL spoofing is just like tricking the user. That's it, nothing else. I thought like it's like legit thing like email spoofing or something. Okay, great. Then there is a URL redirection. URL redirection is a complete different thing. URL redirection is like adding the 301 or 302, so that if you click on one, then it will redirect to the second. But in the this particular URL spoofing, it is saying that tricking to the user, basically tricking to the user. So it can happen in multiple ways. The similar looking domains, similar looking links, something like this. Open redirection. These all stuff can be included into the URL spoofing. But when it comes to the URL redirection is a legit redirect of the URL with HTTP request 301, HTTP request 301, 302. Okay, these are the redirects. Okay, so if I just add 301, I think it will show the mode permanently is a 301, and 302 is found but at another source, so that's a 302. Okay, great, I think you understood. No SPM DKIM. Yes, SPF DKIM records are the most important records. DKIM help you to validate signed email. SPF helps to check the route of the email and validate the source of the email. So yes, they are important. Okay, great. Cloudflare is not too much related to the emails. Why? Because Cloudflare itself doesn't have any email services, but they do have email redirection service. So let's say if there is a one domain, and if you get any, let's say I have one domain. Okay, I have fluxset.com. By the way, the fluxset.com is also using Cloudflare's domains emails. Okay, so it's let's say this is the fluxset.com. Okay, so someone contacted me on the info@fluxset.com. Let's say admin@fluxset.com. Let's say user@fluxset.com. Then what I can do is I can set one rule into the Cloudflare, or I can enable one service in the Cloudflare which will collect all these emails and redirect to my personal email, so that I don't have to set up separate email server service for the website. It will just catch all emails and send to my personal email. Okay, yeah, this is how it works. Great. By the way, Cloudflare doesn't offer SMTP. This is just an email redirection service or email forwarding service. Great. And that works only for incoming emails, by the way. Great. It worked without RDP using custom domain. What is this? Hi. It worked without RDP using custom domain. Have you asked any focal ads? Have you asked any other question? No, you haven't. I think I seen your name somewhere. Are you the guy who is contacted me about that question? No, not. Please give me reference. I don't know. Can it work? It work without RDP using custom domain. I'm not sure what you were talking about. Can I use Evilginx on Windows host Ubuntu VM with the custom domain? See, there is a too much complexity. Like you will buy on one cloud provider, you will buy Windows. Then on that Windows, you create VM for Linux. Then you do port forwarding for Linux, and then port forwarding on the Windows, and then it will work. Why? Like I don't understand. Like why? Go and directly buy the Ubuntu directly. Okay, Ubuntu server, and start using Linux right now. Otherwise, it will be painful to grow into the cybersecurity. Okay, because Linux is like base of the everything. Every complete internet has a base called Linux. Linux is the god. Okay, great. Krishna Jail, do you know anything about storage S extension? What is this storage S extension? Let me see. I don't know anything about this. Is it a tool? Is it an extension? Okay, Chrome Web Store, Storage S. What does this do? Cookie. See, every extension has a different method of editing the cookies. Okay, and the cookie editor that I recommend, this one, this has the most accurate and updated stuff. Okay, this. So let's say there is update in the Chrome and they have changed some logic into the cookie handling. Then this is the plugin which updates itself the faster than ever because it has crazy active users. But when it comes to like storage is the normal cookie editor, then some other cookies and extensions, they don't offer that kind of support. That's why I don't recommend them. And by the way, it is look like this is just import is basically saying that one JSON object. Okay, It is not giving any flag and all, but cookie editor handles all of them. And if we have the list of the object, then also cookie editor can handle. Okay, so cookie editor is the good option to go. Greetings from Turkey, my friend. Yes, mafia. Thanks, brother. Thanks. Okay, David. What are the some common mistakes we beginners make in red teaming, bro? You try to use predefined tools. That's the biggest mistake you do. You install the Kali Linux, you install the Parrot OS, and you check, okay, I want to do web hacking. So I'd go to the section called web hacking. I check the tools. Okay, there is a Multigo, there is a Wireshark, there is a Burp, and then you click on that tool and you try to use that tool directly on the website. No, this is not how red teaming works. Yes, red teaming means going with the like attacking mode, but it doesn't mean using predefined tool. Most of the tools that comes with these OS called Parrot OS and Kali Linux, these most of the tools are outdated. Those who are into real cybersecurity stuff, they don't use these tools. They use these tools for some purpose, but mainly they use their own created tool or the tools from the GitHub which created by the community with targeting some specific part of the systems and something. Okay, that's the way to go. We don't become a cybersecurity expert by learning. We become cybersecurity expert by understanding stuff. That's why you see me like I never go to the like tool or something. If I want to do, let's say, or something on the fluxset.com, the best way I go to the developer menu. I try to check the networks, I try to check the request, try to check the what are the files coming. I try to check what are the calls getting made to the server. I try to reverse engineer that JavaScript. I try to find from where those calls are making. So let's say this is the fetch, then there is a T call. Okay, what is the response? It is sending some kind of JavaScript. That means dynamic loading is happening. So yes, there is a kind of eval vulnerability can be there, JavaScript eval vulnerability. So I'll just click here, I'll go to the code. Okay, this is the code which is responsible. By the way, it's not visible, right? So let me make it small. Yeah, so it might be possible that this is the code which is responsible for that particular request. So okay, so is there any way I can modify this particular code by using some cross-site thing, or just code injection in the into the HTML or something? Because if I get control over this one, there is a high chance that I can inject any JavaScript code. Okay, so yeah, so method, logic, the perspective of looking into the things, perspective of looking to the things. So these things matter the most rather than going directly to the using ready-made tools and all. Okay, so yeah, that's why like these are the basically mistakes red teaming new guys made. Okay, great. Next, David. No, Anna. Modified Gmail fishlet not moving to the password place. Please check that. Mine is moving. I don't know about yours because I have another one which, see, Google has updated this security and regular way doesn't work anymore. You have to have modified source code of the Evilginx. You have to do a lot of things into the Evilginx. Then only the that Google thing will work. Okay, and I have that setup working. If you interested, please contact me. You know my Telegram. Hmm. Great. Obviously for educational purpose. Okay. David Stone, a video on Java script redirect, please. I know, I think I have written already in my to-do list about the redirection video. Last thing, I think in the last stream I have promised that. And I will deliver that into the this week, as I told last time also. Great. When cookies are captured, Kuba dropped a link to storage as to import those cookies. That's why I know more. Oh shit. Okay, so Kuba is saying then, yeah, that extension also can be owned by him. That's why he's promoting. Otherwise, I don't see any way. So let me see who is the author of. By the way, if you are getting barking voice from my dog, then sorry for that. Okay, let me see. Where can I see the author of this extension? Okay, it's not visible right now here. Okay, developer is Arjun. Okay, Arjun is there. Maybe fake account. See, if Cuba is like promoting something, Kresge is promoting something, then I think the property is owned by him. That's why he's promoting. Okay. Um, Oh shit, okay, okay, okay. This extension has a local storage injection support too. Okay, that's why he is recommending. Ah, local storage is helpful because the cookie editor I recommend that is basically used to inject cookies only because Evilginx only capture the cookie. They don't capture from something from the local storage. But yes, if you want to set something in the local storage, I have done for some websites. If the local storage set is required, then you definitely you can use this particular storage as. Thanks, by the way. I will put this particular storage as link into the group. Okay, thanks. Okay, next. I will gladly pay for the video tutorial if you won't mind. David. I think you are already the YouTube members only content subscriber. So I don't think so. You need to pay anything extra for that redirection video I will create for you. No issue. How to avoid being detected by spam email security while conducting a phishing simulation? A lot of ways. First of all, it's not about how I can get avoid detection from the spam filters. It's about how can I check why my email is getting into the spam filter. Okay, like work in the reverse direction because working in the forward direction only makes sense when you don't have a problem, but working in the reverse direction makes sense only when you have a problem, and that's the I think way to go. Sorry, my camera is focused, so let me just open my camera software and fix it. What is the my camera name? Okay, okay, okay. When I say the reverse direction, what I mean is uh okay, now better. Now better. Okay, when I say working into the reverse direction means I am saying check, use the mail tester, the tool which is really awesome. You can type mail tester. Okay, this is the tool. So if you go to the mail tester, then yeah, this is the tool. So if you send mail to this particular email address right here, then it will check all of your mistake that you are doing into the mail, and then you can go to the reverse direction. If there is any SPF record issue, then you can solve it. If there is any reverse DNS record, which we call PTR record, then you can fix that. If there is a DKIM issue, then you can fix that. Okay, so make sure you get the 10 out of 10 score on this email. Okay, now once you complete this 10 out of 10 score on this, then you can go above into the next page where you can try to now say if you get the email score 10 out of 10 right here, that means your SMTP is good. Now next thing is your email content, that whatever you are saying. So you can just check email content spam checker. Okay, something like this. Okay, there are a lot of spam detector available online. Just go there and paste your content. Okay, and they will show you the details. It can be using the AI, it cannot be used the AI. It's up to you which tool you are selecting. If you're asking me for suggestion, then sorry, I don't know any tool which is in my top of my mind right now. Okay, that's why I'm not recommending any tool. Great. Do I need to use my any sort of VPN or alternative my user agent to import the cookies or yes. When you import the cookies, see what how your Evilginx is working. This is you, this is your server, and this is the target. So whatever is communication happening is between your server and your target. So if your target is doing the login, then definitely is doing on your server IP address, right? So whatever the server location is, from that location only you should be accessing those cookies. Okay, so that's why I recommend using HTTP proxy or VPN, so that let's say my server is in the USA, then I will use the VPN to access the US location, and then I will inject the cookie, so that if there is for in the website there is a protection that it is dividing the users or locating user based on their geolocations and all, whatever from where they are coming, then there is a chance that they will deactivate your cookie. Like if the cookie is captured in the USA, that means cookie is from the US. It has some flag in the cookie or something, I don't know. And if I am sitting into the like Turkey or something and try to access from there by injecting the cookie, definitely there will be issue. Definitely 100% there will be issue. Okay, from for most of the website, no, there will be not issue, because the website, like let's say Fluxed Dev, like or any other website, common website, they don't have that kind of protection in inbuilt. Okay, but if you talk about the Google, Office, Dropbox, mm, yeah, PayPal, or any bank, especially banks, they have this kind of protection. Let's say if there is a Bank of India right now in India, so if someone is trying to access that from the USA, then he will face the issue, definitely a lot of additional verification and all. Great. Okay, David Stones, thanks. Okay, no problem. Okay, please start putting the questions if you have any questions. Okay, meantime, let me see how long I've been streaming so that I can run away, because it's a Sunday and I don't want to stress too much today. Okay, I've been streaming for 31 minutes. Uh, Good time. Okay, let's do one thing, guys. Please put the questions. I'll be here for 10 more minutes. If you have any questions, please start putting the question. I'll answer two, three more questions. Okay, great. Let me go to the website. Meantime, I'm getting the question. Okay, so let's say there is a question, error while using the Go build. Where can I go here? So basically, this guy was facing this error, and in the error, say whenever you get any error in your process, any error, the error itself is self-explanatory, because the error will tell you whether what is the issue. So here in this case, can you see it is saying go build go dot whatever it is, the module requires go 1.19. That tells that the wrong go version is installed, maybe go 1.0 or go 2.2 is installed, but we need go 1.19. So how you can get go 1.19? On the website itself, I have already created one topic that I have linked here. If you click here, can you see it is saying wget get go 1.22. It is downloading the go, extracting the file and putting it into the local directory, and adding the part into the batch src so that he can use it. Okay, but before this, I think I told him also that sudo apt purge go lang or go, that will purge any older version of the go. I haven't highlighted that, so let me just put into the codes so that it will be highlighted. Yeah, it's highlighted now. Great. Basically remove the older version and install the newer version of the go. Great. I got new questions here. Is the guide shows how to deal with red page issue? Yes, yes. In the course itself, I have covered that too. For red pages, I have dedicated 6 videos on the handling the red pages. Okay. Great. David, lastly, bro, how do I stay updated with the latest cybersecurity threats, attacks, techniques, and tools? Do you know any forum? No, I don't recommend any forum, because the forum are for the script kiddies. The guy who are actually in the cybersecurity, do they usually don't follow these forums and all and that stuff. So you might be thinking how they get the latest news. So there are some websites, there are some links, and there are some news platform. And Google News is one of the best. Okay, so let me tell you how I get the basically information. So let me just go here. First is basically exploit DB. Exploit DB is the one of the best way, because whatever the latest exploits are there about any latest vulnerability, they will just list down here. So it's quite easy to track the bugs from here. Okay, that's the exploit DB. Then there is a national vulnerability database, I guess. Vulnerability database. Yeah, NVD. Okay, it's from the US government. So here also you will get all of the latest CVE. Can you see CVE 2025? By the way, track only the CVE, and that's the obviously the best way where you get the. So basically this is CV 2025 26967, decentralization of untrusted data vulnerabilities. So basically, there is one platform which has the same kind of decentralized service in which there is a critical vulnerability. We can change events into the calendar by using geodirectory or something. Okay, so you can just click on the CVE and you get the details. Obviously, sometimes they don't share too much details, but yeah, they do some share some details. Now, next thing is I use Twitter. Okay, so I follow some guys on the Twitter. If I want to go from for the JavaScript based vulnerabilities, I followed one guy called Tom Nom Nom. If I want to follow the vulnerabilities in the OS, I follow one OS guy. Then there are 4 5 more names that I follow. You can check my Twitter. I think there you will find some name. I'm not sure because I reset my Twitter, so I'm not sure if my new account is following them or old account, but yeah, someone is. Now next thing I do is I use HackerOne. So I use google.com site HackerOne, or in general I can do. Okay, let's do site HackerOne and HackerOne.com, by the way, sorry for that. And here you will get latest reports. So how you can do is you can say here report, okay, something like this, and it will give you all reports like this one, the report on June 2022. Okay, whatever it is. Now you go to here and more, not more, in the tools, and into the tools you can say anytime to the past month or something. So this way you get the past month latest reports, fresh vulnerabilities. Can you see index user profile vulnerability or something? Okay, so you can just go here and you can check whatever the vulnerability is, IDOR vulnerability. Okay, great. Next thing, how I get by the way, this HackerOne method is quite crazy. Use this one because right now, can you see when this bug is fixed? It's around 19 Feb 2025, but it is fixed in one popular website which is NDS. But what if something similar is getting used in another website? They won't be fixing it that much sooner. So you can just report to them and you can earn from that. That's what I used to do when I started early days in my hacking career, as in the hacker community on the HackerOne bug crowd. What I used to do is I used to track what are the latest report. I used to check and I used to find similar vulnerability into the existing platform that I was texting on, mostly Twitter and mostly mi.com, which is Xiaomi, the web's Chinese company, mobile manufacturing company. Okay, and by the way, if you find the bug in the HackerOne, crazy profitable. One of the best well paid bugs are from the HackerOne. HackerOne pays a lot. If you find simple open redirect, HackerOne will pay $2,000, $2,500. Okay, so like try on HackerOne itself. I don't know, like it's, I'm not sure how I say it, but yeah, go with the HackerOne. Apart from this, there is a Google News. Okay, Google News is the platform where all news websites submit their news. Can you see Hindustan Times is there, NDTV is there, American Express is there, Indian Express is there. So every times now, everyone is submitting their news to the Google News, and Google News gives you the filtered version. So if you go to the technology session and if you let's say do one two searches for the cybersecurity based news like hack or something, then next time onwards you will get automatically recommendation from the Google about the latest cybersecurity news. That can be something like this: Ripple co-founder 150 million expired. So recently there is a hardware wallet, cold wallet hack on the Ripple. Ripple is basically the company which provides the cold wallets, so hardware wallets. So there was a scam into the there was a vulnerability into the API which caused the stealing this particular $150 million worth of the cryptocurrencies. By the way, these are cryptocurrencies already converted into the ETH by the hacker, and now he holds more than I think Vitalik, yeah, the founder of the ETH. Okay, I think you got my point where you can get the cybersecurity news and latest updates, right? Yeah, there are a few other ways also, but yeah, like most of the things are all available on the internet anyway. You don't have to go to this super dark room to get some illegal stuff. And I don't recommend to get that, because if you get that kind of stuff, then which stuff is not reported yet, then there is a high chance that you will be committing crime indirectly. If there is any similar attack happens to someone, then there's a chance that you will be also dragged into that matter, and I don't know, legal charges or something. Ask me. Great. Do you hear or maybe think about using automated method for creation fishlet? Maybe AI. See, website is not created by one single page of code. Website is, let's take an example of the Google News. Google News has like crazy files coming into the browser. Crazy files. Okay, right now, if I go to the all files, can you see? Lot of files are there, lot of calls are there. Now, everything is going to the browser and combining it to show you Google and making the Google news function properly. Now, the biggest problem with all of this is the token limitation. So if you use like any popular AI, there is a token limitation on which how much you can paste the data into the AI. Okay, and usually the token limit is 35,000 token at the top with well paid AI website, which is ChatGPT. And if you use the self-hosted LM Studio also, then also there is a token limit around 64,000 tokens or something. Let me just, it can vary from the model to model, but yeah, so yeah, almost 1 lakh, more than 7 lakhs token limit is there. But to operate on that token limit, you have to have crazy RAM on GPU, crazy computing power. And the more token you fed to the model, the more inefficient model becomes. Inefficient, not efficient. Okay. So that's why the model itself will be not able to determine the things in the website. And creating a fishlet is not just about checking the host name and adding into the fishlet. No, it's about understanding the behavior of the website, and based on that making the changes into the source code of the Evilginx, or making the changes into the fishlet, so that something can be exploited in the way you want. Okay. And right now the AI is not at that point. Yes, I can train AI model based on the data I have on the website or on the internet to create the basic level fishlet. But see, in order to achieve something quite good from the AI, you need to feed more and more data to fine tune the model, whether it's a GPT or whether it's an open source model like LLM. Okay, so that's the biggest problem. And I don't think so, as long as the AI is not having much uh, tokens to process. I mean, like, yeah, I should have a lot of token to process and it should be efficient at the same time. Okay, then only it makes sense to work with the AI on this kind of stuff. Okay, guys, brother, we need AOL in Yahoo working firstly. Okay, James, James, you know. David, bro, ask him in his private message, not publicly. Here, MF. Yes, yes. Uh, James, that's the right thing to do. Ask me privately. And I don't have those fish lists, by the way. Thanks, David. David understands the community responsibilities. Okay, and everything, everyone should be. Because the small things you do on the public platform like YouTube, Facebook, or any platform where data is public and everyone can see it, probably the governments also can see it. Those are things creates the problem into the future for me, for you, and for everyone. Okay, try to stay low possible on the internet while learning the stuff. Don't let the internet know that you know something. Like if you are cybersecurity expert, don't let the internet know that you are having good level of the cybersecurity knowledge and you are capable of doing a lot of stuff or something. Don't let the internet know. Otherwise, you will be flagged immediately. If there is something similar cyber incident happens, definitely three-letter agencies will be at your doorstep. Okay, great. And apart from that, okay, there is one more thing. For me, I have to be on the internet, on the public domain, sharing my knowledge. Obviously, not all knowledge, but yeah, some part of the knowledge because I want to create the content and kind of my business is around it. But if you want to become like super duper that guy, then it's better to stay off the internet, use the VPNs while doing some kind of research or something, and don't let internet know that you know something. Okay, Romy, yes, hi bro, GOAT. No, I'm not GOAT. There is a lot of knowledgeable people after me, not after me, before me. I'm just a guy who is learning and trying to learn and trying to teach at the same time. Guys, what are the some common techniques I should consider when importing the cookies? Um, I most of the time I saw that whenever you get the cookies from the Evilginx, not all tags are included in the cookie. For example, let me show you cookie for flexi.com because that's the website I own and I have permission to perform this stuff on it. If I go to the application right here and if I go to the cookies, uh, like this, there is a no cookie. Why? Let me go to the something. Okay, now there is a forum session cookie right here. So can you see in this session cookie there are lot of stuff, mainly the cookie value, the cookie domain, the cookie path, session size, HTTP only equals to true, secure equals to null, same site equals to lax, partition, what is this part, partition key site equals to none, cross site equal to none, priority equals to medium. Okay, now for most of the website, these flags are predictable. Okay, flags are predictable, but there are kind of advanced website which has a quite strict security. If your cookie is from the HTTP true flag and if you are injecting into the HTTP false flag, then it will not accept that cookie. Do you understand? Same way, if the cross-site thing is enabled right here, the cross-site tag is enabled right here, but Evilginx when capture the cookie doesn't give the cross-site equals to true. And if you inject that cookie as it is into the, let's say, browser into the website, if some website is using SSL login, then there is a high chance that this cross-site flag will create a problem. Okay, so that's a limitation with the Evilginx, by the way. Uh, so that's why I recommend in using the Firefox while injecting the cookie. Why? Because in the Firefox there is a no much of flag validation. For example, if you use HTTP false flag into the Chrome, there is a chance that the cookie will just not uh, in the right place. But if you use the exactly same thing with the Firefox, then Firefox will autocorrect, okay, based on the website behavior. So that's why I recommend injecting the Firefox. Have you ever seen I'm injecting into the Chrome? No. Each and every single video I say Firefox. There is a reason why. Okay, where you can contact me. See, you can contact me at t.me slash flux 030 fluxx030. Okay, fluxx030. Is it my username or it's different? Let me check my username whether, because I forgot my own username. Happens. Okay. No, flux03 is my username. Remove the tat comment. Okay. My username is t.me slash fluxx03. Okay, that's my username. fluxx03. fluxx03. Yes, that's my username. And by the way, you can join channel also. t.me fluxset. t.me slash fluxset. Okay, that's my channel. Okay, David. Thanks, David, man. Great. Nice session, guys. Keep bringing like these kind of question. I really enjoy answering your question. And some questions are tough. So last time I saw one question tough that I have to go after this stream and study that online and get knowledge about it. Okay. So I also love learning from your questions. So that's why I say ask any questions, ask any crazy question, hard questions. Okay. Today I learned what is the URL spoofing. I learned about difference between URL spoofing and URL redirection. And definitely I will be creating video on URL redirection. And some of people also learn about how where they can learn about latest cybersecurity updates. Okay. So yes, the more you ask, the more you will learn. So keep asking, keep learning, keep wondering, stay curious. Okay. Okay, that's time. I think it's been like more than 40 minutes. So yeah, please use the thisfluxer.com platform that I have created with my heart to help you guys. So yeah. Yes, thanks for watching. See you in the next. If you have any questions, please ask in the streams. Okay. Have a nice day, guys. See you. Let me find my end stream button.